Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's live stream. Tonight we're doing Retro Remake. It's been a few weeks or maybe a couple of months even since we last were in here. If you don't know what this is and you're watching this on catch up as well, this is our attempt to spend a year on live streams to recreate and modernize a game from the past. And this year we're taking a look at Zelda, a Zelda type game. So last time we done this, we done some bombs and done the bomb techniques where you can drop bombs and blow up walls and things like that. And what I think we should do today is start work on the key system, so you can find small keys and also then the boss key to open up the boss room. Let's just jump straight in. I think. So the benefit of us doing this live is that you get to see everything. So you get to see me from just making stuff up as I go along, trying to figure out solutions to problems, and you get to see my problem solving as we go. And I've missed the past couple of times, but I will upload this whole project file to the patrons in the gold tier, so you guys can have access to this and play along with it as well. Good evening, hello, how are you? I've had a very busy week. It's been a lot of work in regards to the JRPG series. So I've filmed 25 episodes of it so far, with about at least 5 more to go. But it's looking really good. It's probably my favourite one so far I've made. And I'm looking forward to getting started and showing it out to you guys. So that will be starting this month for patrons. And then it'll be out next month for YouTubers. But it's a really cool one. I really like it and so forth. Okay. So yeah, I've been busy working like 3-4 a.m. each night. I'll probably be up again tonight till about 3 a.m. Working on it and other videos. I did this extra room, by the way, just before the stream started. So we've got this little like elevation bit and trying to show like different designs and rooms, because before we were just keeping it all square for easy time, but this one I made a bit different shape. So let's do some key stuff. So does this pack come with a key? It's props. Is there a key in here? So I'll take it. If not, we'll use a stand-in. No. So what can I use as a stand-in for a key? Candle, maybe? Don't know. I guess what also would be quite cool to do like events like if you light a torch on fire, it'll open the door. That'd be quite cool to do as well. Oh, okay, we'll just use a placeholder like cube or something. So make a blueprint class, actor, and this would be a key. And what we're going to do is put it inside of a chest, because in the chest here we can put in items. Oh, it's on another screen. So last time we done this, we can put in like the contents of it and say what's going to be inside of it. And this was the scroll thing we had here, and we're making an item for it. But yeah, it was kind of cool. So what I'm actually going to do here is make this key an item. So actually, let's get rid of this and just make it again in items. Item parent and create child, and this would be key. I'll do a small key. And go in here, and I'll just give it a basic shape. I'll just go here and set a cube for it, I guess. Just make it smaller. 0.3, 0.3, 0.3. And I'll give it a material of gold. Why not? There we go. And just raise it up in the air a little bit. Oh no, I can't. It's inherited. Okay, so that'll do. Right, close that. And we'll go. Alright, so an item parent. We're using the parent to be. I have to remind myself how I did this last time because it's been a few months. So we've done overlaps just to destroy it and pick it up, and item pickup is just destroy actor. Okay. Do we do anything with it? I guess we do it on the health potion, for example. We're healing ourselves. Okay. So that's on item pickup. Okay, cool. So close that. So on small key, we need to add it to our key inventory on our player character. So I'm going to go to our player character. And I'll put it on the controller actually. So variables here, small keys. And we'll make that a int. And hit compile and save. Okay. So in here then on the items, the small key is going to give us a key. So go to functions, override item picked up. We're going to add the call to parent function and also get player controller. We're going to cast this to our player controller, which is Zelda one, and plug this in here. And then we're going to do key, get small keys, and we're going to add 1 to it by incrementing. And then we'll do the parent at the end, which destroys it. Okay, so that'll do that. I'm going to make some UI for my key, so I can know how many I've got. So let's go in here. And we'll just put something over here. So let's just add a text field for now. Adding it to the canvas panel. Anchor it to the top right. And X I'm going to align to the 1, which puts it onto the far right hand side of it. So if I set the position now to 0, you'll see it snaps to the far right hand side of the thing. Of the size box, that is. If I tick size of content, that's it. So let's offset position here minus 100 and minus 50. Oh no, 50, sorry. And we're going to change the let's change the justification here to be right aligned, and we will make this variable because it can be changing. So key number text, and make that variable. On the graph here, we're going to on the construct we are going to get I'm going to set also the player controller on here as well. So if at the start of this I do what can we do? If we're doing update health already, we can use this, I guess. Update health. Yeah, we'll just use this. So key number text we'll get. I want to have the player controller be part of this. So player controller, and that'll be player controller. Be Zelda player controller. Be exact one. There you go. And make that editable and expose and spawn. I'm guessing that's how I did this one. Yep. Okay, and then at the end here, we'll take out the player controller. Get small keys. The text is going to be set text. And we'll plug in there a format text block. So format text. And in here, I'm going to put in small keys, curly brackets, keys, close curly brackets. When you hit enter, it gives you the parameter here to use a value. So I'll plug that in there. So all I need to do is tell my controller to update this on the player by calling the update health function. I can just do the exact same thing. It's not a big deal. So I'll go over to the what one? Go to here. Go to Zelda controller, and on here we're getting the third person character here. I'm going to just promote that to a variable on this as well. So I've got a reference to it here. Ooh, that goes down there. So player controller is going to be self, and do that. Next, I need to make it so it calls the update health function on our pickup on the key. So I'm going to go to our key item. So I'm just doing this to cut some corners, save time. So I've got the Zelda controller here, which has a reference to the player character. What do I call it? Third person character. There you go. Oh, damn it. Wrong one. Third person character. Hi, Shoko. And then from there, I'm going to call update health. And we'll put that at the end. Okay. And that's kind of it. So if I hit play now, we should have 0 in the corner. Yep, cool. And let's put a key in there. So small key. Just drag there. Oh, I want to be in room 1. Drag a small key in. Okay, hit play. And yep, updated the number there to 1. That's good. Okay, so let's now put that into a chest in this room here. So I'll delete this. I'll put one of our chests in here. I'll put it on this platform up here, make it more game-like. And so put chest in. And oh, I'm actually in the right level. This is room 4. And in there, I should be able to choose the contents here to be a small key. So I hit play. Okay, so go this way, this room, and we'll go up here, pick up the key. Lighting and stuff we need to fix still. We'll do a post-process to fix that. But now I've got one small key from the chest. So now I can use that to do whatever. So maybe go in this room here, get the bombs, then go back and, you know, carry on as I go. Okay. Got a post-process volume in here. What have I got that on? Oh, nothing. Okay. I've done anything with this? I wonder if I can just make something quickly. Makes it a bit nicer. Post-process. Oh no, the scene texture. And we'll change that to post-process input 0, which gives you basically the same image that you would do normally when you normally rendered. You'll put that into base color, and we're going to change this to be a post-process volume. That has to go into emissive, doesn't it? Yep. And I'm going to change this to be unlit. Okay. Let's see if that just makes it look nicer. We'll put that into this platform post-process volume there. So when I push play, it should look like it does in the editor. No, is it not extent? Hang on. Oh, it is. Did I not apply it? Save, apply. Yeah, it's all in there. Maybe post-process doesn't support unlit. Hmm. Yeah, don't know. I have to look into that. But anyway, so we got our game looking like it got some stuff now. So let's get rid of this. These are pots, I think. Yeah, I've actually got a mesh for pot I can use. If I go to edit the blueprint for that. Pot. No, what's it called? Jug. Yeah, jug. There you go. Save. There you go. Probably don't have any collisions on them, do they? Hang on. I'll tell you what I will do then is I'll add a sphere collision to this. So it doesn't just rely on the mesh. I can do it to anything I want then. Do 100. Yeah. Cool. So there's a health. Pick up our health to restore our health. Here's the bombs, by the way, if you haven't seen the bombs. Drop a bomb there. And it blows up the wall. But yeah. Okay. So it's keys. Right, we need the key to unlock a door. So when we go pick up the key here, goes da 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 da. We'll go down here, and we'll use the key to open a door that's going to be here. So let's make the level that goes to where that is. Okay, so I'm going to go to my dungeon levels, and we're going to duplicate room 4. And room 5, I'm going to drag into here. And there it is. And I'm going to right click on this and select actors. And now I can move that up here. Okay. I should have had snap on. Hang on, do that again. Okay. Alright, so make sure I'm working in room 5 by double click on it, and it should be blue. Means I'm working in room 5, and I can set up the transitions between these rooms. So we're going to have the door. I'll just move this one down here. And I'll turn off the nav mesh stuff. And what we'll do is we'll make a trap room or something. What should we do? What kind of trap should we do? Should we do like a fireball trap or a rolling ball trap, or I don't know, what kind of Zelda-y type traps do we normally get? I guess we could do like a fireball thing, like wall spouts will shoot fireballs out. We'll do that, I guess. To get all the way up here, to get maybe another key, which then you have to jump down, go around here, open this door, and so forth. Okay, so that's all right. Okay, now make a transition in here. So I'm just going to drag one of these in. So I've got transitions, and I'm going to drag that round. Oh, here. Oh, oops. I have to be in a persistent level. Transitions exist in persistence. Yep. And now I can drag that out. And just put that into the correct position. Like so. And like so. So room A refers to room 4, which is this one. So room A is room 4. Yeah, that's right. And room B will be room 5. This is UE4, Martin. Okay. So now we've got this transition. That should work, the transition. We'll just test that transition works. There we go. Okay. Tell this light here to not cast shadows. See what that looks like. Oh, yeah, that's a bit better. A bit too bright still. Let's turn it down a bit. Let's turn it down to like 6. Yeah, okay. So you go through there. Obviously, this is really janky. We're literally only spending time on it during live stream, so Obviously, you have to spend a lot more time on this if you're making an actual Zelda type game. But there's the general gist of it. So yeah, that chest will give us a key because we've already got that working there. Okay, so let's make the door. So the door, we'll make here and do new blueprint class, actor, door. And in here, we're going to have a static mesh. And this should be a door mesh. We should have one here that we can use. That's the doorway. It'd be easier if I just look at the folder. Hold on. These are all doorways, so maybe it's in the props. Door, there you go. Oh, probably. Okay, so door 01 is what we want. Okay, so we go back here. And we're going to add 2 set meshes to this. So we've got this one. I guess I could leave this. No, I won't leave this in. We'll just do door. Door 01. Like this. Oh. Door 01. There we go. So this one is going to be slightly different. So I want to make sure, because it's going to be hinged and come out like that, I need to set these up to allow that. So I'm going to add another component to this. I'm going to add a scene component. And this can be the hinge of that door. And this scene, I'm going to drag out like that. Add the static mesh to the scene. And just move the static mesh to the scene. Like that. Probably need a little bit more on the scene there. So I'm going to change that to -120. That's pretty accurate. Maybe 130. There you go. Okay, and there's one door. And I'm going to duplicate this. And duplicate this. And put that on that scene. And this scene here is going to be set to +130. And the door, we're going to rotate. So we'll check this to 180. Okay. Why is that slightly off? Oh, okay, the door mesh is slightly off. Okay, in that case... Oh, yeah, the docker... Yeah, okay. So what we're going to do then instead is change the scale here in the X to -1. It flips it. There you go. Hi, Chris. Yeah, so if you multiply any scale by negative, it will flip it around. So that's our door. So now we need to animate these with a timeline or something. So we can make an event on here called open door. And on open door, we're going to do a timeline. Door opening. And in our timeline, we're going to have a float. And this will be door position. And we'll add a key and a key. The first key is set to 0, 0. And the next key is set to 2 and 1. So it takes 2 seconds to open the door. We'll change the length here to 2. And we're good to go. Back to the event graph. And we're going to use the door position here to change the rotation of our scenes here. So these are the 2 hinges of our doors. So I'll take the first one and do set relative rotation. It goes in there. And I'm going to do the other one. Can I plug these both into here? Yep, cool. That saves a bit of time. So we plug those both into that one. And the rotation here is going to be the rotation we want it to go. So this here would need to rotate 140. And make sure that's the same case for the other one as well. So here, rotate to -140. That's annoying. Okay. I wonder if rather than scaling the mesh, if I scaled the hinge, would that allow me to do that? Otherwise, I've got to do it twice. Yeah. So I set it to 140. No. Okay, it doesn't work. Okay, never mind. So we have to do it separately. Bummer. That's back to -1. And the scene here would be -140 to open the door. Okay. Right, so back to the event graph. I need to take this one off here and give it a separate one. You're right, Johoven. You're wondering why I used the timeline rather than an internal sequence. Do you mean this sequence? That's not what you think it is. If you're thinking that's like a do this, then this, then this, and this, it's not doing that. It basically will chain commands together, all to happen at once. Okay, so this I want to multiply scale rotator, and this would be 140 in the Z. And I'm going to copy this, like that, -140. If I was making a proper game, like a full game, I would actually make the doors and animate the doors myself with like chains coming off of them and all sorts. Do some cool effects. But for now, this will do. So we've got open door. Part of this is going to have a box collision on it so we can detect when we walked over it. And that's when we need to check how many keys we've got. So we're going to go box collision. And the box collision here, we're going to change the size of to be 200 by 200. And I guess do 100 there, be fine. And just put that up so you definitely know it's going to hit it. Okay, so when we're in this box, we are going to open the door if we've got a key. But for now, I'm just going to make it open the door. I'm not going to do a key check just yet. So on the box here, right click, add event, and on component begin overlap, we're going to check if the other actor is equal to the player character. Oh. Get player character. And we'll put that in there. Okay, if that's true, then we'll set to open door. Yeah, there's loads of ways of doing the same thing. Like we could have made an additive animation and put them on there. Yeah, there's a billion and one ways of doing something. Yeah, that'll be okay. Let's check that working. So I'm gonna put that in this room. Yeah, is it this room? Yeah. So I'll make sure I'm in room 4, which is this one. And in here, we're gonna drag in our door. Where's our door? There it is. Don't know what happened there. That's Spotify went all random. I mean, it's not. Let's turn the snap off a bit. It's not going to be a great fit no matter what we do, but yeah, it'll do. Right, hit play, and let's go. There you go. Cool. So now the door we only want to open if we've got keys. So we're gonna take our player controller and get cast to Zelda controller. The reason why, by the way, I put the keys on the controller rather than the player is because if we do like player death when they lose health and things like that, the keys will remain. the case. We just tell it to respawn the character, and it'll be fine. So controller will retain that upon respawning. So on as Zelda controller, we could do here is get small keys, and we're going to take one away, and we're going to check if this is less than or equal to 0. Actually, no, we'll do if we'll do it if it's less than or equal to 0. Less than or equal to 0, and we'll put this into a. Oh no, we're doing. Got to check that first. Greater than 0, and if it is the case, put it in there, and then we're going to decrement it. Put that in there. Put this in here, and then decrement it. Then open door. Okay, and that'll stay open as well. So that'll do that. The one thing I didn't check was the collisions on the door. Sure. So let's just check those collisions. Because obviously we want to stop it from going through the door. Yep, it has. Good. Okay. So let's test that out. So now I got up to the door. It shouldn't open. And I have to go get a key from the chest. Cool. Okay. And I go get a key from the chest. And take one key away. Cool. Excellent. So I just need to update the UI when I do that. So we're going to go here, and we're going to take from our Zelda controller, get the third person, and call the update. Now update the HUD, health and keys. Excellent. Okay. So that is the keys basically done. Yeah. So let's add a fireball trap or something to this thing then. Have I got anything I can add to this actually? Let's have a look. My kit. Okay, so let's make the fireball launcher class. And we're going to quiz on the fire trap. Okay, and this is going to have a... no, it's fine. That'd be fine as it is there. Then we have the fireball. And actor. Fireball. And I'll tell you what I can actually do. If I bring in... As an asset pack I can bring in now. Makes it a bit quicker. Where are you? Yep, there it is. And do retro remake. Right. Right, and that's a project. Shouldn't take too long. You've never played Zelda. Are you making a recreation of exact levels or more inspired by kind of thing? More like an inspired by kind of thing. We're trying to take mechanics that you'd normally find in like a Zelda type-esque game, like the old 2D top-down ones, and recreate them in Unreal to do the same sort of thing. But yeah. So the idea is we spend a whole year on it, doing these live streams. I don't do anything outside of live streams. And whatever state it is at the end of the year, that's it. We won't carry it on into next year. So my internal plan is by December we've got one dungeon done with a boss and some enemies in it as well. So very, very small dungeon, a few traps, a few puzzles, but that's it. And yeah, we'll make a boss. That's the end goal for the year. That's the target. But we'll see how we get on. So rather than use the fireball here, I'm going to delete this. Because this pack comes with a fireball here that I can just edit and use. So fire attack. So the thing I want to take off on this one is I don't want it to have gravity on it. I want it to just like go dead straight. So projectile gravity scale, I'm gonna set it down to 0. Initial speed, I'm gonna make it slow as well. So I'm gonna do like 300. And leave it like that. And on the fire trap here, event graph, I'm going to set up some variables on here. So this would be frequency. And we'll set this up to be like change that to no, leave it as integer. So what we'll do is we'll make it like a type of variable that says this is how many fireballs it's going to spawn. Oh no, we'll just do per second. It would be easier. Float, that'd be easier. So on begin play, we'll just do set timer by event. How's my own game project coming along? Not at all. I've been so busy. I've been in a lot of freelance work and a lot of video making. I've had no time to work on my own stuff. It's crazy busy at the moment. But I do want to go back to it. It's just when. I have no idea. I think I'm fully booked up for freelance work now until like maybe the end of the year. It's nuts. It's good. It's good nuts, but it's nuts. So this one will be shoot fireball. And put a frequency on there. Yeah, it is busy. We've got some cool stuff to announce next week, hopefully. If not, it'll be the week after. I don't want to say nothing yet, just in case I jinx myself. But yeah, something cool happening next week, maybe next week after. Yeah, so anyway, spawn actor from class, and we'll choose our fire attack. Spawn transform is going to be the world transform of this thing, or get actor transform of this thing. And when you're designing these things, it's a good idea to help yourself as a designer. So adding things like arrows. The point of the arrow is to show you as the person making it where these things are pointing. So X is forward, so that's to be the way they're going to fire. So make it easy for yourself. Put in some things to help you. This, billboards, things like that will help. That's looping. That'll fire fireball. Sweet. And what I'll do as well is I'll have a stagger in here as well. So stagger. And this will be a stagger amount. So this will be how long of a gap it will do before it starts the whole thing. So here, I'm just going to put a little delay. And that delay is going to be that stagger amount. And both of these variables are going to be editable. So there. And there. And frequency, I'm going to set a default of that to every 2 seconds. Okay. Might have to tweak that later. Okay. Right, so now let's put them in this room. So we're going to go to the fire trap, drag it into the room here, and oh, I can make sure I'm in the room. There we go. Fire trap, and we're going to rotate that to be on the wall like that. And I'm just going to put it off the wall a little bit too. So I'm going to pull another one out, and then pull another one out. So I've got 3 going on here. Maybe bring it lower. Or just lower them all at the same time. Bring them out like that. Cool. Okay. So yeah. So the stagger. If I click on this one, I put a stagger here of 1 second. It will wait 1 second before it fires its timer off. So let's see how that looks. I have to get the key first. There's our key. Okay, and there's our fireballs. Yeah. Not a hard trap to avoid, but it's a trap nonetheless. Those ones hit me. So they are the downside to this pack is the default setting for the projectiles is kind of annoying. So in the projectile base class, the way they do it, and I don't know why they do it, you have to like a 2-second wait before it destroys it all. I don't know why. Just get rid of it. Because otherwise it stays in the world and they hit their corpses of the projectiles. Let's test this out again. Get the key. Da 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 da. And go in here. Cool. There's our fireballs. If they hit me, they blow up. Cool. Nice. Okay. The continuation of more traps and puzzles and like dungeon design and things like that. The idea being is we've got this sort of basic setup here. Let's try for like a more advanced room that will get the bombs in, okay? And then we'll make an event. Probably next time we'll make the event. So when we get the bombs, we have to then use the bombs to get out of the room. Sort of like a tutorial of how to use bombs. So what we'll do then is I'll make another dungeon room. So go to dungeon room 5, duplicate this. Okay, and we're going to add this to the world. Right there. Going to select all of its actors. Like that. And I'm going to rotate it around. Actually, don't want to rotate it around because that camera is going to get annoying. We'll just move it. I'll just edit the design of it in a second. And I just realised snap is still turned off. Crap. Turn snap back on. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to design this room to be a room that you get the bombs in, and you have to use the bombs to get out of the room. So first things first, let's do the entrance to this thing. So I'm just going to take this and rotate it around. Oh, I think it's the same both sides. Never mind. Get rid of this, this. Okay, and let's get rid of the fire traps. Okay, and what we're going to do here is we'll do a little platform where you have to drop down, get the bombs, fight the enemies off, grab the bombs, and then if you use the bombs to get back up onto the ledge. So we need to lower these platforms down. So I'm going to take this. I'll take this one here, and we'll lower it down to there. No worries, Colono. So I need to add a wall to this as well. We just use these walls. Actually, no, not these walls, because these have got bits on them. Hang on. Multi-story dungeons, meshes. Let's find the wall. And we just want the wall. Don't want wall preset, just want a wall. Wall filler. It'll be alright. So just turn that around. And that's annoying. Hold on. Once I've got one in position, it's no problem, but there you go. Right, now I'll take it back to 100 snap, and I can drag this out here. Cool. And I want to add steps to this thing, so I'm going to go here and lower this down. Let's find the steps. Stair thin. What's this? A bit too thin. I did use one before. Was this one? Yeah, we'll use this one. Okay, I'll just turn that around. Drop that down there. That'll do. And then bring them all down to that level there. Okay. Just like this, like that. Bring them down. Bring this down to match. Bring this out to double. Okay, and I'll put that over there as well. Delete that. I'll just put this up here. Like so. Got a bit of Z fighting going on here, so I have to lower it maybe. Say for this bit, I need to do it for. Damn, lining up things. Let's get rid of this. And get rid of this. So that's lined up flush with that, but this needs to be adjusted. No. That'll do. Okay. Right, back to snap 100. Delete this. Okay, let's bring these ones down as well. Because I want this to be an area where he has to fight enemies. So do that. And we'll do another row of them. Like so. Okay. So if I drag these out. Oh, they're not outside the level. You know about. Turn this around. Pull this back in. Damn it. Yeah. Okay. Turn it back on. Why are you saying that outside the bounds of the current level? Yes. Yes. Don't know why it thinks I'm not in another level. Um. Do. Right. Select all this. Why am I getting this? Um. I'm in that level. Why is it getting weird? Let's do it for these ones. Okay. 100. Surprised I'm doing this in UE4 than not UE5. Because UE5 isn't finished yet. Um. Also, I started this project in UE4, so I've kept doing it in UE4. Um. UE5 is fine, but I don't want to use it for it's heavy duty for things like this, and it's not finished. I'd much rather wait till it's nearly done before I do switch over fully over to it. Um, there's no damn difference. It's pretty much the same software. Um, right. So why is this not letting me duplicate these ones? But yet lets me do these ones. Oh, these are awkward shapes, aren't they? Uh, ugh. No, I'm not outside the bounds. Is it possible to possess an actor? No. You can only possess pawns and characters who are types of pawns. Um, this wall is annoying me. I don't know why it's not letting me do this. Like, it's not part of any other level. See? So why does it think it is? Oh. Oh, whatever. Stupid thing. uh, no, I'm not going to be too precious about it. I'm not outside the bounds of level. See? It's only part of this. Don't know why it's being weird. But near the end of it now, so that'll do. Okay, so right, that'll do. Okay, so let's turn the visibility on for everything else. And here. Okay, so I'm going to be in the persistent world. And I want to take this on here. And we're going to duplicate that. And put that over here. It's the transition actor. Okay. So all you do on this one is room B. It's going to be whatever room this was. So room B is room 5, which is what that is. And this is room 6. So change that to room 6. Okay, so we do that. We'll put another door here that requires another key. And we'll put that there. Like that. And so the player has to go through here. Then they have to drop down. So I'm going to make a barrier here that they have to blow up. So let's put that in there. So I've got a destructible wall here. Damaged wall. There you go. We'll just use this. Like this. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do is we can put it actually there. And you'd be like, oh, this is part of the original wall from another part of the level or whatever. I'll put that there. And then I'll put another damaged wall, normal mesh. Oh, wrong bit. Damaged. Damage. That's a big one, isn't it? There you go. That'll do. Oh, actually, I want to place that with the right hand one. So this one isn't blow. You can't blow this one up, but it's just there for like decoration. Like that. So the player goes, oh, that's a wall I can blow up, and then go through there and blow it up and go up here. And we'll make the chest here be a condition. But for now, we'll just put a chest in there like this. And turn that around. Like that. Okay. So we've got that part done. We've got the key over there we get there. And over here we get bombs. So over here I want to make sure I've got a bomb inventory. So we're going to go again to the player controller. Similar to how we did in the keys. And in here we're going to have a resource list. I'm going to make that a map. So I'm going to add a new variable. And this will be resources. And we'll change this to... we'll do a string, I guess. Make it a map. Maybe integers there. And that'll be it. And one of these will be, like, for example, bomb. Bombs, and start off with 0. Hit compile and save that. Then I'll make a bomb item. Create child of this. Bomb pickup. And this will give a mesh of I guess a sphere. And do that. Set that to 0.4, 0.4, 0.4. There's that bomb. And we'll give this a black appearance. Like that. Okay, there's a bomb pickup. So the thing on here on functions going to go override on item pickup. We're going to get the player controller. We're then going to cast to the Zelda controller. We're then going to get the resources. Not there. Don't. Oh, I did it to the bloody character. Whoops. Let's add it to the controller. That way, if my character does have to get respawned, they keep their resources. And the reason why I wouldn't make small keys part of this is because small keys I can then reset when I leave the dungeon. You don't want to take them into the next dungeon, if you so to speak. So string, integer, compile, and we'll just do bombs for starters. You don't have to add it right now, but it makes it a bit easier for us. Okay, so that's good to know, Outlandish. Not just me going crazy. Bomb pickup on here. Get resources. And here we're going to add. And we're going to add in here bombs. And we're going to add 10. That'll do. Hope I'm doing okay. I am doing okay, thank you. Tired but busy. Okay, and now do that, and we just need to add the parent function call at the end here, like so. With this add, by the way, just a reminder, always remind people every time we do maps, when you do add as a map, it overrides what was previously in there. So if you're adding to the amount of bombs you already have, which I'll do here because we should do really, you have to first of all find the amount that you currently have. So here I'm putting bombs, and then I take this value here and add to it whatever I want to add to it. So this will be 10. So picking up a bomb pickup will add 10 to my current amount. That's what that is doing. So save that. Okie dokie, so that's the bomb pickup. We'll set that chest to use the bomb pickup. And go over there. And do bomb pickup. Next, I want to make it so I can only use the bombs when I am have something in my inventory. And bombs at the moment have been set by something on here. I think it's the 1 key. I'll just go up to the graph here. Yep, 1. There you go. So I want to check if I have a bomb. We'll do that actually here. So we have to get the player controller. Do I already have it on here actually? No. Cast to Zelda and get resources, and from there we're going to find, and I'm going to put in bombs. Need to make more space. Okay, so yeah, the cast will go into the is not valid, so we're not actually picking up anything at the moment, and that will go down there. Then you want to find the bombs, how many you got, and this boolean is important. So if it basically doesn't find it, that's an issue. But more importantly, we also want to be able to see how many we got. So with bombs here, we're going to check if this is greater than 0. If it is, great. Moving on. However, we then need to take 1 away from it. So from this resources again, we're going to do add. Type in bombs, and it'll be the find value -1, and that'll go into there. So this will now go onto here and onto there. So we check how many we got, and if we've got greater than 0, great, carry on. And then we also want to take 1 away from it and add it to after the branch, so it doesn't do it before then. Okay, so I should theoretically not be able to blow up the first wall in the first room. So if I push 1, yep, can't do nothing. So let's go get those bombs. Get the key from this chest first. Then we run over to the door here. Opens that up. We lose our key. All good. Got to avoid the fire traps. And then we go pick up the key from here. And then we're going to go back to the door here. Go through here. So in the full game, what we're going to do is make it so you have to drop down here and fight off the enemies, and then you get the bomb. The chest will appear. Get the bomb. Yay! And now you test the bomb out by like a little tutorial wise to get out of here. I'll drop the bomb here, and that blows up the wall. I can then leave and work my way through the level again. Oh, what's happened? Where am I? Oh, I got stuck. What did I get stuck on? Hang on, let's test that out again. Well, it ultimately will work. It's just we just got to fix the door bit and then we're done. So I'm gonna test it on this door. I wonder if it's just me going back through the door. It doesn't like it the other way for some reason. I don't know. Shouldn't do because it's already open. It stays open. So go through here. Yep. And go through here again. It's alright with me doing that. Ah, the door's closed. Why is it closed? I didn't have anything to do about closing. Okay, when we begin overlap. Yeah, so the door opens here. It goes to the end here. And it's done. Those hearts are enormous, just like mine. Yeah, why is this going back on itself? It's not looping back on it. No. What? Oh, wait. It's because the level's been unloaded and it needs to be loaded back in. That is why. So the doors need to be part of the persistent world. Because they have to remember their state. So door and a door there. We're going to add to the persistent level. There we go. Right, let's do the whole thing now. Get the key. Go through there. Get that key. Through this door. Drop down. Get these bombs. Blow up this wall. Leave the room. And then we go back through here. And now we go back to the starting room, which is very Zelda-like. And then we go and drop the bomb there. Oh, I think it might have rolled away. No, it's alright. And then go into the next part of the dungeon. Yay! And I think we'll end it there. So what we'll do in probably the next time we come back to this is I want to get that bit where the chest is inaccessible until you defeat the enemies. And put some enemies in there as well. Put some enemies in other bits of the rooms as well. And then work on this other half of the dungeon here. Put another trap or another puzzle in. And then that what we'll do is to wrap it all off at the end of the year is we'll put in like a boss door here or something like that, or I don't know. We'll find a place to put the boss door, and we'll make it so that you can go through and fight a boss, which we'll have to come up with on the spot. But anyway, that will do for today. Thanks for joining me live, those who have joined us. This is available in Catch Up, and gold tier patrons and higher will actually get access to these project files in due time. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for showing your support, and I'll see you all on Wednesday's live stream doing question time. Bye everyone, and enjoy the videos for this week. Bye bye.